Staffing as a part of human resource management. Staffing as a part of human resource management. So, the function of staffing, the responsibility of staffing function is to manage the human elements in the organization. That is what maintaining the human resources in the organization. Managing of human resources is a very important, very critical, very important activity, very important task, because the performance of the organization depends upon how best you discharge the staffing function, how best you are going to perform the staffing function in the organization. The scope of human resource management is wider compared to staffing function. The scope of human resource management is wider than staffing function. That is why it is considered as a part of human resource management, because under human resource management, different human resources activities have to be considered, different human related things to be considered in case of human resource management, whereas the staffing function will consider only few elements, very few things in the staffing function. Okay, that is why the scope of human resources is wider when compared to the staffing function. Because of that, this staffing function will be said is a part of human resource management. The responsibility of staffing is staffing is the responsibility of all the managers. Responsibility staffing function is the responsibility of all managers. This staffing function will perform by all the managers in the organization. Okay, managers who directly deal with and select people for the work in the organization. For the work in the organization. So, the staffing function, performance of the staffing function is the responsibility of all the managers. It is the responsibility of all the managers to perform the staffing function, and this direct staffing function is directly deals by the manager of the organization and select the people to work in the organization. Select the people, okay, select the right persons for the right job to work in the organization. That is what the point to be considered. And staffing function and his role is slightly limited. Okay, slightly limited. The role and the function of staffing is slightly limited. As I told you in the beginning, human resource management is a wider concept than compared to the staffing. Staffing function is a narrow concept. Okay, so it considered only few elements of the human resources, but whereas human resource management will consider almost all the elements of the human resource management. So, staffing function and his role, okay, and his role is slightly limited. Okay, these roles includes, the staffing role includes placing the right person on the right job. Okay, the role of staffing function or staffing functions include the function of manager, and the staffing includes, okay, some of the responsibility you can say. So the responsibility of staffing includes placing right person on right job. Okay, placing right, selecting, that is what, selecting competent person who is eligible to take up that job, selecting the right person for the right job. That is what, placing right person on the right job. And next is introducing new employee. Whenever you recruit a new employee, when the new employee is placed in the organization, selected that particular employee has to be introduced to the organization. So that is what we will discuss in the staffing process in details about the introduction of new employee. Okay. Next is training the new employee. It is also important responsibility of the staffing to train the new employees, to provide or to increase the knowledge, skills of the existing employee as well as the new employee who has selected in the organization, to provide the training facilities to the workers or for the subordinates who are selected in order to perform their task effectively without any confusion. That is what training facilities will also provide, or also the responsibility of the staffing manager. Okay. Next is improving their abilities, improving the abilities and performance of the workers, improving abilities and performance of the workers. Apart from that, they also improve the morale of the employee and they will protect their morale. Okay, they protect their dignity. It is also responsibility of staffing manager is to dignity of the individual should be maintained, and they will also take the responsibility of compensation. That is what the wages and salaries of the employee, that is will also calculated by the staffing. This is what the responsibility, some of the responsibility which is performed by the staffing function. Okay. Now let us discuss the importance of human resource management. Why the human resource management is essential in the organization. Why the big organization will create a separate department called human resource department. Let us discuss the functions of human resource management or importance of human resource management in the organization. The first function of human resource management is recruitment. The first function of human resource management, the functions of human resource department in the organization is recruitment. What is recruitment? Recruitment here refers to the searching or finding or identifying the availability of manpower resources. Searching for qualified personnel. So what exactly the recruitment here? Recruitment is a process of searching or identifying the prospective candidate or prospective employees and stimulating them and encouraging them to apply for the job in the organization. What is recruitment? Recruitment in simple refers to the searching for the qualified personnel. So here recruitment is a process, different number of process. Okay, there will be a process they are going to be followed in order to recruit the employee, in order to recruit or get the candidates for the job. They are going to perform certain process. Okay, here recruitment means searching for qualified personnel. So about recruitment we will discuss in detail in later videos. The next functions of human resource management is job analysis. Analysis of jobs. What is analysis? Analysis is nothing but step by step we are going to scrutinize, we are going to screen the jobs. So analysis of job is essential in order to prepare the job description and job specification. So in job analysis what happened? They are going to analyze the requirement of the position. Okay, what the things to be required in order to perform a job. That is what analysis of job. So the two outcomes of job analysis. The outcome of job analysis is one is job description, another is job specification. What is job description? Job description describes about the duties. Okay. Duties and responsibilities. Duties and responsibilities. Duties and responsibilities of a position. If a particular person takes a job, okay, if a particular person is a higher, what is his duty, what is his responsibility, what is his role in a particular job in the organization. That is says about the job description. Analysis of job is essential in order to prepare the job description as well as job specification. So job description means what? It describes, it says about the duties and responsibilities, roles of the individual in a particular position. If an individual is taken up, is higher in the organization, what is his responsibility in the organization? That will say about the job description. Okay. And job specification. Job specification, the word itself says specify. Okay, in order to hold a particular position in the organization, you should have a particular qualification, you should have a competency, your physical, mental strength. Okay, this says about your qualification. Okay, acceptabilities. If you want to take a job, what are the things to be required in order to fill the job? That is what in job specification says about the education qualification needed, your physical health, your mental ability, okay, your attitude, your behavior, which is required in order to take a job. That is what job specification and job description. That is analysis of job. The third functions of human resource management is developing compensation and incentive plans. So the next function of human resource management is developing compensation and incentive plans. So compensation is nothing but your salaries and wages. Okay, the salaries and wages will be based upon the criteria, certain criteria, either to give on timely basis, okay, hourly basis you are going to give a salary or wages, or whether you are going to pay based upon the performance. Okay, piece rate distribution. There are different methods of calculation of compensation are there. So in your, according to your syllabus, they are going to say only about the output based upon the performance, based upon the time you are going to calculate the salary of an individual in the organization. So salary, remuneration and wages will be based upon the time. Okay, how many hours you are going to work in the organization. Whether you are going to work from 12 to 12, okay, 12 hours or 8 hours, 7 hours, depends upon the organization. And you are working as a shift basis you are going to work. Based upon the time you spend in the organization, based upon that we are going to calculate your salary or remuneration. Okay, and based upon the output, that is one method. Next is output based upon the performance. Okay, how many output an individual has been produced. Okay, particular individual has produced 10 units, 20 units, whether he has reached the standards or not. Depends upon the performance of the employee, depends upon the time spent in the organization, depends which method they will follow. Based upon that, they are going to calculate the compensation plans for the employees in the organization. That is what salaries and wages, remuneration plans they are going to make. Next one is incentive plans. Incentive plans is nothing but reward which is given by the organization or which is given by the employer to the employee. Okay, which is given by the boss to the subordinates. So incentive plan is nothing but a reward system. Okay, in order to motivate the employees, certain reward will be prepared in the organization. You take the bonus, okay, profit sharing. Okay, next different methods are there. Based upon the incentive plans are prepared. When incentive is given, if an individual meets the standard, suppose an organization wants to produce 100 units a week. That is what they will. 100 units a week. In week they have to, each employee, each individual in the organization, they have to prepare only 100 units. Okay, that is what the target, that is what the standard. An individual employee called A employee has produced 110 units in a week. In a week, he has produced 110 units. Okay, so this is the standard. The target is 100, but employee A has produced 110 units. So he exceeds the standard. How many differences? 10. 10 units he has produced. some reward. He is going to be appreciated for the work he has done in the organization. That is what reward he is going to pay. It may be in financial reward, it may be a non-financial reward. Financial reward in the sense of giving the extra profit, giving extra salary, okay, or giving some financial rewards to him, okay, in terms of money. And non-financial means which is not in a monetary terms, like recognition, appreciation, okay, sending him in on the trip, okay. This is all the different incentive plans they are going to follow in the organization. Okay, that is what the person who has meet the standard, either meet the standard or who is equal to the standard, okay. That is what for them he is going to give the reward, okay. If any person who does not meet, who has produced 90 units, in him, based upon that he is going to be punished, he is going to be penalized, okay. That is what, likewise they are going to prepare incentive plans in the organization. It is also a function of human resource management. This is also one of the function of human resource management. The third one is, that is what the fourth one is, training and development, providing training and development. Training and development. So it is also the responsibility of human resource department to provide training and developmental opportunities to the employees in the organization. So in details about the planning and development we will discuss in the later classes. We will see mainly overview of this. Training means what? Improving the skills and knowledge of the employees or of the individual in order to perform the given task. In order to perform effectively, efficiently in their activities, we are going to provide a training to the employees, either for the existence or for the newcomers. We are going to provide a training. Developmental means what? Here, overall growth of the individual will be there. So, okay, the career opportunity will be there in order to take the higher position. In coming days, in future days, the developmental activities will be considered. This is also the responsibility of human resource manager, is to provide training and development for the satisfaction as well as to the improvement, career development of the individual in the organization. The next is maintaining labor relationship. Maintaining the relationship, you can say. What kind of relationship here? So here, it is also the responsibility, it is also the task of the human resource manager to maintain the healthy relationship among the subordinates as well as the management, as well as the boss, that is superior, and subordinate. So they have to maintain the healthy relationship. There should be no conflicts among the management as well as the employees of the organization, as well as an union relationship, as well as the labor union. So in big organization we will have different unions, that is trade unions we have, okay, separate unions we have. So they have to, it is the responsibility of human resource management to maintain the healthy relationship among the management, laborers and the unions of the organization. Next is handling grievances. Handling grievances and complaints. So another important function that will be performed by the human resource management is, as I discussed, in the role of human resource management only, they have to develop collaborative and problem solving approach in the area of human resource management. That is nothing but handling the grievances, whatever the problem which is faced by the employee, that has to be attained by the human resource manager, and also they have to give response to the complaints which arises in case of human resource management, and proper solution they have to bring. Okay, that is what handling the grievances and complaints of in the area of human resources. Next is providing social securities. providing social security and welfare of the employee. Welfare of the employees. So, providing social securities and welfare of the employees, nothing but it is also the responsibility of human management human resource department is to provide the social security. Social security is nothing but after the retirement of the employee, how they have to lead their work, how they can, if an employee leave or if an employee retired from his job, how he has to leave his age, how he has to lead his life after the retirement. Okay, likewise we have different plans, EPF policy, we have pension plans, we have different policies are there, that type that will also be provided, that should also be prepared by the human resource management. Okay, different saving schemes have to be provided to the employees in order to live their remaining life happily, okay, after the retirement. And welfare of the employees. If any employees or members of the employees suffering from the diseases or suffering from any disabilities are there, for them also it is a responsibility of the employers to take care of the employees according to the factories of according to the Wages Act of 1930, 1949. Okay, there are certain section based upon that they have to if every organization they have to care about the social security as well as the welfare of the employees. Okay, the next one and the last one is defending the company in lawsuits and avoiding the legal complications. So here one more function, very important function of the human resource management is defending the company in lawsuits. So if any employee has complaint, if any employee if he unsatisfied with the organization, if he suits or if he files the case against the company, it is the function, it is the responsibility of the human resource management is to defend from the side of the company. It is the responsibility of the manager is to defend the companies in the lawsuits and avoiding the legal complications and following the legal procedure have to be followed. That is what the last function of the human resource management. The first is recruitment, next is analysis of job. Analysis of job is necessary, it is compulsion in order to prepare the job description and job specification. Based upon the job description, compensation and incentive plan. Next is training and development of the employee in order to perform the given task effectively and also to provide them an opportunity to develop their career. Okay, next is maintaining the healthy relationship among the management as well as the subordinates, handling the grievances and complaints, whatever the problems, whatever the things they are going to face, that problems have to be attained by the human resource manager. Counseling should be done in the organization. Providing social securities and welfare of the employees. Social securities have to be provided as well as the welfare of the employee has to be seen by the human resource management. Okay. Next is defending the company in case of lawsuit. If there is any case against the company, that has to be attained by the human resource manager. That has to be defended by the human resource manager. And whatever the activity they are performing, whatever the things they are performing in the area of human resource, that all should be in a legal manner. Legal procedure have to be faced in order to avoid the complications in the complication. In order to avoid the complications, they have to follow the legal ways they have to go. Okay, in order to avoid the legal complications in the organization. This is what the functions of the human resource management.